Hey guys, it's Section of Violence here. I just thought I'd get into the Bellator predictions, potential picks. Let's start with Dante Shiro. I believe he's going to edge out Luke Apocalypse in this fight. I don't know, he could get knocked out, but I think Dante is technically sound. I have him winning this fight by decision. Um, yeah, I feel like he's just the more technical fighter. Um, I feel like he's better on the ground. Striking, I feel like he's better with getting points off. But this is a close fight. Definitely not too confident in this one. Moving on, we have Jordan Barton. I think he's gonna edge out a fight versus Isaiah Aduje. He beat a guy, but who I didn't think he had a chance against versus Barton. Um, and he beat him quite easily. I was pretty pissed. Pretty pissed. Yeah. So I have him winning this fight by decision as well. He's facing an upstart who hasn't proven himself yet, so just gonna go with Jordan Barton here. Moving on, we have Alex Bodner versus Kenny Mcconaugh. I have to go with Kenny here, just because he seems more well-rounded, better striker. From what I saw, I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow. I think Kenny's gonna win this one by decision. It's a hard fight for me to call, though. He could finish the fight early. You never know. It's a hard fight to call. I'm going with Kenny though. Moving on. Speaking of hard fights to call, Georgie Karakanyan versus Kane Musa. Kane Musa is decent. Um, I wouldn't say he's anything truly special. Like he doesn't really impress me at all. I feel like Georgie should be able to win this fight quite convincingly. I'm gonna have to go with Georgie on this one. Yeah, Georgie's just more well-rounded. I think he's gonna sub him to be honest. Let's see how many times he's been subbed. Punches, split, unanimous. I don't think he's been subbed. We'll see. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna get KO'd, but you never know with Georgie. Georgie can crack too. Um, but yeah, moving on, we have Kai Stevens versus Dara Kelly. This is one of the most confident predictions I have. I have Dara Kelly winning this by first round or second round finish. He's just a beast, bro. He has amazing grappling, great confidence, decent striking. I think he's gonna win this fight quite convincingly. One of my most confident predictions. Derek Kelly's gonna win this fight. Moving on to another confident prediction of mine. Let me see what Carl Moore's record really is, because this could change the whole fight. Lee Chadwick. See, this is why. Because if Lee Chadwick had a problem with getting him down, Carl Albrechtson's gonna have problems getting him down. And he was, yeah, he was putting on the. I mean, that was in 2019. To be fair, he's been off for 3 years. So I think this is a different fight that I'm thinking of. Yeah, but he seems like a pretty strong guy. He lost to Muriel Sally. That's pretty bad. Cirilli's not that great. Paul Craig as well. I feel like Carl should get the job done here. It's not like a lock prediction, but he's more like a decently confident prediction. I feel like he's gonna get the job done. Carl's really good. But yeah, moving on, we have Rivaldo Lima da Silva versus Brian Moore. And now Rivaldo is on juice. Just gonna say it right now. So if he wins this fight, it's gonna be by decision or it's big knockout because he's on juice. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does win. Brian Moore is pretty good. He's not the greatest. He's really bad with getting game plans started, especially with a guy. I feel like it's gonna be very unorthodox. I'm gonna go with Brian Moore for the prediction, but betting wise, I might have to pick a Revital just for the juice factor and the fact that his record's a little better. It's nothing, no other reason though. Brian's so good. It's just I don't know. Brian's not as reliable, and I'm not saying this guy is, but I've never had this guy before, so we'll find out. Brian Moore is still the prediction by decision. Moving on, Brett Johns versus Jordan Winski. Jordan Winski really let me down his last fight. yeah, he's not very good. And I feel he should, yeah, he should lose this fight. Um, Brett Johns is going to dominate this fight, and I don't see him losing this. But yeah, that's one of my locks again. So we have Dara Kelly and then John so far. And then another one of my locks, not locks, but confident predictions is Syrian Clark. I mean, he hasn't proved much yet, but he's proved that he's really good at grappling. This guy's a little older, I think. Let's see how old Mr. Hudson is. I mean, he looks old. I don't know. Could be young. It doesn't say his age. All I know is though he looks pretty old. Um, his record isn't the greatest, but I don't judge them by their records. It's just they haven't proved much to me. So I mean, I'd take Syrian Clark in this one by submission in the first or second round, or finish, or TKO, one of the two. But moving on, we have my guy Mads Bernal versus Pedro Calville. I have Mads winning this fight quite convincingly. I don't know about a finish, but he may. Body shot finish maybe in the second round. I'm gonna go with that. Mads Bernal. I feel like Mads Bernal is really, really good, and people just don't give him that credit. He took Adam Borks to a controversial decision. I feel he won that fight, but whatever. Could have went the other way. I wouldn't be. I wouldn't. I wasn't mad about the decision, but was hoping he would get it. Moving on, though, I have Mads Bernal winning that fight by TKO in the second round via body shot. Leah Mccourt versus Diana Silva. Now, Leah Mccourt is really, really well. She has bad fight IQ. She has good jiu-jitsu, good judo, not the greatest striking. I feel Diana Silva is fundamentally sound. She's Brazilian. She's been in bad positions before. Let's see how many times she's been submitted. That's the real question. Yikes. Won by a girl. Oh, in a grappling match. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like she hasn't lost. Like even Jennifer Maya, like, yeah. I don't feel like she's gonna lose this fight. I'm gonna have to go with Diana Silva here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Diana Silva here. I feel like Leah McCart just has terrible fight IQ. And I feel like that's where Diana's gonna win this fight. But yeah, it's a close one. Moving on, we have Yoel Romero versus Melvin Manhoef. Yoel should win this fight in the first round. Um, Again, one of my locks, I'd say Johns, Yoel, and Dara Kelly are my biggest locks for the card. But again, we'll go into confidence after. I just don't see how Melvin wins this fight other than surprise KO. That's his only chance. But yeah, moving on, we have. I'm not going to give that fight much of my time. It's a novelty fight. Moving on, we have Vincent Henderson versus Peter Quilly. This is a hard fight to call. Peter Quilly is a grinder. He's really good. Um, Pretty good jiu-jitsu, but Benson's really like just better at jiu-jitsu. He's I mean, in my opinion, I haven't seen them go at it yet, but good wrestling, great cardio, good striking. I feel like Benson's gonna win this fight, man. I could be wrong. I don't know, but I got Benson winning this by decision. But yeah, Benson Henderson. Where is this fight again? This fight in Ireland? Oh, I don't know then. This fight changes everything then. All right, then I don't know. Queally might get a robbery decision. Let's just go with Queally, bro. I don't even care at this point. Let's go with Queally. Queally by this robbery decision. It's a hard fight to call. These fights you don't bet on. I'm telling you that right now. This fight you don't bet on. But yeah, let's go to the most no, quick recap, and then we'll get to the most confident predictions. I had Dante Shiro winning his fight by unanimous decision. I had Jordan Barton winning his fight by unanimous or split decision. I have Kenny Mcconaugh winning his fight by unanimous decision. I have Georgie Karkanian winning his fight by let's go unanimous decision. Dara Kelly winning his fight by TKO in the first or second round. Carl Brexton winning his fight by unanimous decision or split decision. I think unanimous. Actually, I don't know. These guys are from Ireland. This changes everything. I might have to do a little bit on the decision props because like that's crazy. But yeah, Carl Brexton is a prediction. Carl Moore, I'm probably gonna be betting on. I don't know. We'll see though. Brian Moore versus Arrivito. I have Brian Moore winning that fight by split decision. Brett Johns, I have him winning this fight by TKO in the first or second round. Cirio and Clark, I have him winning this fight by TKO in the first or second round. Mads Bernal, I have him winning his fight by body shot TKO in the second round. Um, and then Diana Silva, I have her winning the fight by unanimous decision. Yoel Romero, I have him winning the fight by TKO in the first round. Peter Quilly, I have him winning a robbery decision in a robbery split decision. Um, yeah, robbery split decision, which causes Benson to retire. Yeah, that's my predictions and then I'm gonna go by confidence. Obviously, Peter Quilly is gonna be my least confident at 50%. It's a 50-50 fight. Um, and then next, I would say Dante Shiro at 52%. Kenny Mcconaugh with tying him. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. Um, let's see. Is there any other? I'd say, yeah, Brian Moore. No, yeah, I wouldn't even say that. Yeah, and then at let's go 60%. I have Kenny Mcconaugh, Jordan Barton, Georgie Karakananen, um, Carl Brexton, um, and I believe that's it. And then around 65% confidence, or yeah, we'll go Mads Bernal winning his fight. I feel Matt should get it done, but he's not like a god. He has some holes Pedro might be able to exploit. I don't know though. I don't see that happening. yeah, 65%. I might go 70. I don't know. Fuck it. Yeah, he's not seven. He's not gonna be 65%. I'm gonna go Diana Silva at 65% confidence, and then I'm gonna say we're gonna bump that up now to Mads Bernal and Searing Clark at 70% confidence. Um, who else? We have okay. That means we're only getting higher. Okay, at 80% we have 85% we have Brett Johns winning his fight. Um, at 90% we have Dara Kelly winning his fight. And at number one, at 95%, we have Yoel Romero as our lock of the card. And yeah, I just don't see any of them losing. Those are my predictions. I'm decently confident with the card, but it's Bellator. You never really know what's going to happen. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and yeah, until next time, guys.